system management. So this is very important when you go out of the campus. Wherever you go, the question will be asked, do you have the capacity for system design? Do you have the capacity for system development? Do you have the capacity for system integration? These the faculty members should remember when you teach students, when you go for employment sake, employability is very important. Employability emerges out of system design, system integration, system management. So I am sure these great institutions will specialize in project work of system design, system integration, system management. Now friends, when you go out of this campus, what is the type of future for you? As engineers, as a polytechnic people, what the type of opportunities for you in front of you? I would like to describe my visualization of the distinctive problem of India by 2020. We visualized another 7 years' time how India should be. And what is the role when you go out of this campus? What is the role? Each one of you ask yourself which pillar, what work you are going to do, you have to ask yourself. I am going to give you 10 pillars. 10 pillars of development. It is called distinctive profile of India by 2020. A nation where the rural and urban divide is reduced to a thin line. We have 600,000 villages in our country. 700 million people, 70% of the people out of a billion people live there. One of the great challenges for engineers and technologists will be where the rural-urban divide we have to reduce to a thin line. A nation where there is equitable distribution and adequate access to energy and quality water. Energy and quality water is going to be a big issue. Networking of the rivers and smart waterway. This is going to be one of the very important challenge for all the young people. Today they are doing the engineering. A nation where agriculture, industry, service sector work together in symphony. A nation where education with value system is not denied to any meritorious candidate because of societal or economic discrimination. A nation where the best of healthcare is available to all. A nation which is the best destination for the most talented scholars, students, and also investors. Where a nation where governance is responsive, transparent, and corruption free. A nation where poverty has been reduced, totally eradicated, illiteracy removed. A nation that is prosperous, healthy, secure, devoid of terrorism, peaceful and happy, and continues the certain growth path. A nation that is one of the best places to live in and proud of its leadership. To achieve the distinctive profile of India, we have the mission of transforming India into an economically developed nation. We have identified 5 areas where India has a core competence for integrated action. Agriculture and agro-food processing, education, healthcare, particularly women education, information communication technology connecting 600,000 villages through 200 transponders with geosynchronous orbit, reliable and quality electric power, surface transport, infrastructure, all parts of the country, self-reliance, critical technology. These 5 areas are closely interrelated and progress in a coordinated way lead to food, economic and national security. Friends, one of the key requirements towards achieving the distinctive profile of the nation would be the creation of a sustainable, enterprise-driven model at the rural levels. One such system which I suggest is PURA, providing urban amenities rural area. It is the creation of physical, electronic, knowledge connectivity leading to the economic connectivity of the rural region. With this combined and planned intervention of infrastructure, digital technology, information technology and enterprise, we can select a cluster of 20 to 50 villages which share core competence and empower those using local enterprises. I would like to suggest here the Meke group of institutions may like to pursue the implementation of one such PURA complex covering around 50 to 100 villages on the region, in this region of Nagpur region, utilizing the potential of the youth of this institution. This should empower local villages in this region. This will work on PURA, will facilitate faculty, student, intensive program in rural societal transformation. That is indeed sustained development system possible. You can create a sustained development system. Now friends, I would like to narrate a lot of young people I see. I will narrate how a street boy transformed into a nobler. How a street boy transformed into nobler. Mario Capaci had a difficult and challenging childhood. For nearly 4 years, Capaci lived with his mother in Chalet in the Italian Alps. Both father and mother, in the Second World War time, they were in the prison. So this boy has to grow in a different form in the street, and he become part of the street boy. Go up. He started, this boy, Mario Capaci, started sometimes living in the streets, sometimes joining gangs of other homeless children, sometimes living in the orphanages, most of the time hungry. He spent the last year in the orphanages. Finally, his mother spotted him in one of the hospitals. He was treated for malnutrition. Then the boy was taken to USA to his uncle. There he especially, when he was put in the school, he developed an interest in science, particularly chemical science and physical science. And when the boy started growing, finally his strength started showing in what is called gene targeting. He became famous in gene targeting area, and his research, PhD research on gene targeting, and he switched out to molecular biology in graduate school at the advice of James Watson, who advised him that he should not be bothered about the small thing, since such pursuits are likely